Greetings, fellow Sierra Leoneans and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Welcome to Salone for All and Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tejan Nabie. And before I go into with today's topic, I want to apologize for the delay. Owing to so many things, I've been maybe actually literally called Mr. Attilla asking for no, we'll go postpone 1 hour later. Reason being, I was extremely overwhelmed, and secondly, with me on one or two errands, and secondly, in when they celebrating Peking graduation as well. Having said that, on April 29, 2019, I've been get the honor for interview Mr. Mustaph Bai-Attilla, with former Minister, Deputy Minister of Social Welfare and Gender and Children Affairs. And as I know yesterday, we've been get a very heated debate where he also call, he been give on submission as to what he think about the entirety, followed by himself we been joined with. And I also want to take this opportunity again for say sorry to anybody who been get offended by the one or two interaction will be take place. Rest assured that the two gentlemen they don't solve that problem as we want make this platform comfortable for everybody. And at the end of the day, when you become a leader, there's so much you get for take responsibility of, and which is one of which is that I take full responsibility of whatever it is that happened here yesterday, and I apologize on behalf of the entire team. We get so much for discuss today, but before that, I go ahead and put in on pause for now. I go share and notify others, and I feel free for share as much as you can. Welcome Mr. David, welcome Mr. Conte. For the few who don't come in, where I see the send message, and I thank you for your time, and God bless you. Now when they come right back, make we listen to some conscious vibe from Mahmoude Mama Salone. When they come right back, and I thank you. I seen I know something the glitch can happen with the system. I noticed say not go through, so we go play them the other way around. And while we they share the material, then we'll go start with today's topic. And I welcome once again. Now we forget ourselves, we push we say. And we know it too safe, where we every say. Oh no, no, no. It no matter who side there. It no matter what you go down. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. It no matter who side there. It no matter what you go down. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. On my level, come on and push forward. Push forward, it's not the quick come to move forward. Oh, 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 oh. Papa make me left forward and push forward. Oh, oh, oh. It's got the quick come to move forward. Oh, no, 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 no. Now we party to my new direction. We are make we up on the ambition. Because now we all got for me to be this sweet mama Salone. Say you know this is never say you lucky I do. See that love, yeah. No matter how you, you must come on one day. No matter how long you take, you must come on one day. No matter how side there, no matter what you know you go down, no matter what you think of, there is no place I go.
No matter how sad, no matter how much no matter how you go, there is no blessing. Love is what we need, brother. Love is what we need, yeah, yeah. Love is what we need, love is what we need, yeah, yeah, yeah. Father, for the team, don't worry, yeah, don't divide we. Don't destroy me, hey mama, yeah. And after this, you don't worry. Don't destroy me, yeah. Don't destroy me, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we let me serve. Yeah, we push we serve. Yeah, we let me serve. Oh, yeah, after this, you don't worry. And after this, you don't worry, yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody want to be politician. Oh no.
Welcome once again to all the viewers, fellow Sierra Leoneans and viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. This is Salone for All, Voice for All Network Television. I want to forgive you one more tune by the man himself, Attilla Man Dangerous, during a musical time, a musical career. Then now see if Danny go play, and then we'll go come right back. And I thank you. All right, so it seemed like the system that they allow it today, very weird. So having said that, make I just come and bring the guest today, and then we'll go start from there. Welcome, welcome, Mr. Mustaph Bai-Attilla. Welcome once again, sir. Kindly introduce yourself. Check your volume, sir. Check your volume, sir. Mr. Attilla, I think you're still there on mute. Check your volume, please. Mr. Attilla, we need to hear you. Check your volume, please. We need to hear you anything. Yeah, check your volume. You're on mute. Uh-oh. Okay, wonderful. Here you go. Welcome, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We hear you nice and clear.
All right. Mr. Mustaph Bai-Attilla.
Okay. Welcome, welcome once again. As you know, we left off with, and first and foremost, congratulations to your family and you Pekinway graduates today. We want once again congratulate you and your family.
Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do maybe as long as maybe you go wish because the celebration still go on. As Daddy has supposed to do, but however, they don't give me word, so I therefore really come and do this interview.
Absolutely understandable, and if you get chance, you go continue for watch even after you left, because wherever you left, then we'll pick up with the other panelists. Them what I want.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Yes,
no problem.
Yes, that is quite fine. So we talk about so many things, and one of which way you agree with me yesterday is that some of we God on bless na them for now we voice be heard compared to that of the 7 million way exists now the Republic of Sierra Leone. One thing where we agree based on we discussion yesterday is that indeed we for use with voice for now we when they say influential figures, for now we're able for bring that positive impact to to help with the development of we beloved Mama Salone. Once again, I want to ask again, do you still agree with that before we go to my next question?
Oh, yes, I totally agree that we will get the sababu.
Mhm.
We got blessed for we able chocolate people and this thing for use and for no salon people and together. Yes, I
Wonderful.
totally believe that. For also use them for portray the positive things about Sierra Leone. Yes.
Wonderful. So, having said that, many go ask you, how have you contributed first positively? For now, you see that national
Okay.
cohesion, oneness,
Yes. Yes.
development be a success when it comes to the Republic of Sierra Leone. How have you contributed with your voice on social media
Yes.
or around the world?
Thank you so much, Mr. Nabie, for the question. Actually, me, I've been journalistic with the work for 96.2, Voice of the Handicapped. We started that session in 1996. James Tabokoli, when I'm now chairman of the National Commission for Persons with Disability, and I've been the head of the station. I found that station. I was the leading voice there. And under that, we've been the talk about waiting to go on at the country, wrong and right, or right and wrong. And as a result of that, I faced many persecutions. I was arrested. I was beaten up. And in 2000, me and the person who lead the crew or the committee for defend the city of Freetown against the rebel invasion, which they were threatening before the British came in. And in 3 weeks, I raised $31,000. This is on record. And also, even though I was doing all that, I had many problems with the government then. But I continued fighting for the people. Because for me, the rights of the people are more important than anything else. And what happened else was that I was fortunate to leave the country of Sierra Leone when I felt that it was not safe for me to be in Sierra Leone. Before that, the Reporters Without Frontiers, the American State Department all knew my work because they know what happened with me. I was victimized. So I've contributed. I'm coming back. I've served in government under an experimental end of the way I could have wished myself. But even after I left, I come back and I see that what's going on in Sierra Leone, a lot of what's going on from the APC side very negative. And so I decided to step in again. So I've contributed a lot. I have a record of standing against injustice. Many people who criticize me not get that record. Me get that record. I get that side for Tinapa. So I run Tinapo. When I know this, I know what it decides I have. I don't owe any obligation to nobody, no party. Because no party, you know the way they pay me out of party funds. Just like they pay every president in Sierra Leone from the National Consolidated Fund, as well they pay me as well from the National Consolidated Fund. Just like how Salone people and give Tejan and Eskroma and now President Bio opportunity and chance for serve their country. And so we said I was given the opportunity to serve Sierra Leone. So I don't owe any obligation to anybody other than God Almighty. Say, now you make a be minister. So if you ask me now the question, I may answer that briefly.
Excellent. So, from what you submit, based on that, first and foremost, what you learn from being an outspoken person at that time or an activist? I want to know we answer that first before I go to the next question.
Oh, you know, easy. I have to tell you, Miss Nabie, for being an activist, you know, easy at the time where at the time when people in there, Bakaba is very democratic. He was a very democratic president, not like very tolerant, but there are people around him who will not be accepted because we had just come out of 4 years of military rule and 24 years of dictatorship in one party state of APC. So many people are just coping. We also had a rebel war that was raging. So a lot of things may happen. I'm so sorry. You know, as I said, I still live in celebration camp. A lot of things may happen at the country where you find out why is it happening. But we get to stand the test of times, and I think that's what some of us did, and that's why we are proud today. People are really cause, really talk to, we tell us, but we get it, we not get. And they're not getting no other way but for admitting yes, indeed you don't try, but now maybe you know the try for we. That's what it's all about. It's about what side you are standing on. That's so you go assess Attila. But really, it doesn't matter to me. I don't lose sleep over that. I'm fine. I continue to fight for the people of Sierra Leone. And I think now what's going on in Sierra Leone is a good thing. And momentous things are happening in Sierra Leone. We all see the international community
So
rallying to Sierra Leone.
before we go into that, then I think that I will ask you from your point of view, but I want to be patient, me small. We've been get some concern then yesterday where you be one thing where we want be a credible how you call them credible station, you understand. So having said that, there was something where you questioned we about yesterday of waiting be happen, or if there's anywhere where we go pull, where we go give you authentic proof for say that incident they happen having to do with the sitting president. So I wonder we do that one day, and then also I want also know we fast forward to you now as an activist in 2020. Having said that, I did pause for a minute. I did try to get somebody will go help me with that with the how you call them with that, and then we'll come right back again. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you, sir. Audience, I thank you for in a patient in a please do patience with small. Would they try? Okay, Mr. Attilla, we don't come back. So while we dey wait for the one we know the know-how in terms of the technology, I want further ask you, as you say, you don't sacrifice yourself and so many. Before we go to that, the last time we meet, which was April of 2019, April 29 to be precise, of 2019, there were so many good things that we talk about the then president when Dr. Ines Baikoma, you believe in him and you say in a very good person, you praise her in so many ways, even to the point of saying that it do so much goodness to the point that you even decide for shy away. But unfortunately, it seem like as time go on, that perception or that waiting you be to say about and then it kind of changed. So waiting many go say, based on your audios them and the stance that you take, where you feel strongly against the political party where you be once be, and then there's so many other instances them wherein you've been to speak highly against the Sierra Leone People's Party at some point in your life where you've been there strongly against them. So many they look and say, maybe is it possibility that you're flip-flop or you they jump from one political party to another. So what do you go say to Sierra Leoneans where gets that concern to begin with?
Well, first, I don't care whether you feel that way because I'm a Sierra Leonean. I've been there. I already the opposite LPP. All man know that. So if I oppose APC today, how that would be flip flop? That shows that I'm even better, I'm even good. I'm not like stagnant water. Stagnant water is smell. Anybody who is stagnant, not supposed to want progress. I'm not going to say, I have a history of criticizing. I have a history. Khadija of criticizing SLPP. I have a history of criticizing APC. And I never even said, I don't believe in people. I repeat that. There are a lot of things about Anes Kumawi good. But what is happening today with him is that he's being held hostage. And he cannot control himself and let himself loose of these people who don't kidnap him. And that's why I keep repeating that. And that's the point. And I still stick to that. But as for flip flop, who cares? I don't care. I bet, if you tell me, say, I flip flop for me, an American, and being a Sierra Leonean, like many people are, I would have been concerned. But flip flop from party to party and do wrong, I will continue. But now, for the next 10 years at least, I know I'm going to stand by President Bia and the SLP because I know they are very positive and they want to develop Sierra Leone.
All right.
That
So
I'm going to change. I'm not going to change.
okay. So when you say the next 10 years, many Sierra Leoneans go wonder because from as far as Sierra Leone are concerned, every 5 years we they go into election. So waiting give you that assurance for say that President Bayo they stay for another 10 years, given the obvious that we only every 5 years we they go into election.
Because President Bia did a lot of good things. I don't tell you, you said check. Khadija, you're a very educated woman. World Bank, IMF, ECOWAS, and all in
Okay.
all don't
So
count
we'll
the
get
President
into
Bia.
that. So still yet, even though your own perception they look and say it they do good, still not give a guarantee say it go there for 10 years. Am I right or
It's
wrong?
a guarantee because you make when they made the election, in a way you do good.
So
I don't even know what I don't tell you say Venezuela, for example, North Korea, why international community not they go support them because they did good. The international community, we live in a global village. ECOWAS, the AU, European Union are making governments, IMF, World Bank, United Nations, they already support President government, so they must be doing something good.
so for those who are going to listen to you, we go say you sound more of a partisan rather than a
It
patriot.
doesn't matter.
No,
The
one
point
second.
is
Let me
the
land, sir. Let me land, please. We go look at you. Say obviously, you are not speaking on being an honest lens rather than a partisan, or some go get other adjective word and go and use for describe you.
I'm sorry, they can even use the F word if they like. The point I'm telling you is it not true that IMF is supporting Sierra Leone? Is it not true that World Bank is supporting Sierra Leone? Am I lying? Not true that ECOWAS is supporting Sierra Leone and just give 32 million for university education, but they don't give 30 million for agriculture.
Okay.
Is that not true? Come in.
Mr. Attila,
Am I lying? That's
yeah,
the point. It's not
yes.
about what you think.
Okay, Mr. Attila, many go say whether IMF they give that or not is still the beyond the point. The point is that waiting, regardless of whose kind of figure we then give, you dey get me, sir.
Okay, no wait, no wait. Sorry.
Yes, I know
I
it's
thought
quite
you said
okay.
sorry,
It's
Khadija.
quite okay.
Sorry,
No,
go
I
ahead.
say many they look and say, regardless of whose kind funding, but before we go to that, before you even answer that, I they bring come again. No, Mr. Say help me make a present to ina the authentic evidence of waiting we've been they try for present to Mr. Attila yesterday. We happened at Rodin Street with the then president, where and then with the sitting president, where at that time he been there as opposition, and stay put where they come right back. Now we share this with Tina. He says, "Say you can kindly help me from the back." I don't know if you hear me from there.
Yes, I hear you.
Wonderful.
Let me share my screen.
Wonderful. Let's see. Me not so technology savvy woman, no. Still in the learning process.
Or you can make me co-host so I can able to share my screen.
Correct. No problem. Let me do that to you now. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay. You don't get up?
Yes, wonderful. So I want the viewers them then listen to this and they're able to watch all the specific of waiting with ready for share with Tina regarding the concern where Mr. Attila being put on.
No, I'm
yesterday.
not in the raise concern, Khadija. Now,
Okay.
una been queen for the former
Okay, yeah, 1 second,
president.
sir.
I did not.
Now you go here, number 1 second, sir, yeah?
I know, but
The
I did not
sound
raise
they
the concern.
on. The sound, okay, the sound they, okay.
Greetings, fellow Sierra Leoneans and listeners or viewers beyond the Sierra Leone community. Today, July 20th, 2020. Yesterday, July 24th, 2020. We get a program where we critically analyze with Mrs. Fatima Bio, the current or sitting president, the wife of the sitting president, President Nabie. Having said that, during the analysis, we get a call from Mr. Bai-Attilla, Mustapha Bai-Attilla, when the former minister of
Anita! My daddy, yes! My daddy! Hey! Sorry now. About you all. Give a number. You get my name? Yeah, 57P. Take a look. You sorry, 57P 462 0255. Okay, 462 0255 0262 462 0255. Okay. 462 0255. Call me daddy. Daddy. I'll call you. Daddy too. Hey, call me. I'll call you. Okay, daddy. Hello?
Yes, it is still the play. We're almost done.
I'm busy.
I don't know why in it is sliding the show, Mr. Cisse. The slide in the show. Like the warden. There we go. I don't go too fast. I think we don't miss some.
Go too fast, that's slow and down.
Yeah, go back to the first one, please, and just.
Very few minutes though, because you guys should have shut this out. Very few minutes.
No, it on. It play, Mr. Attilla.
The family they kind of give me a lot of issue for good. I've been there for just doing it because.
No. Okay.
Having said that, during the analysis of Bai-Attilla, when minister the law from Salone, the critical questions during the fact of what will transpire with President Dr. Ivy Koma, President we at that time. So having said that, we'll be therefore forced for doing the road assignment as we are remain a credible platform. Having said that, I want to read into detail as to what's happening.
Mr. Cisse, then they see the writing. Not just me picture then at the display.
Khadija, I'm not going to get onto it because me, I'm not going to wait for this.
Yeah, just keep on it right there for now.
Exactly what you want.
No, it didn't already.
Long ago. You know, now I mean, let's get on to the program because otherwise let's put it for another time when I don't program all things ready.
All right, Mr. Attilla, please 1 second, please.
I know, but you know, I've been very patient. All man, where the people say I've been very patient.
Okay, so go ahead and take it off, Mr.
Yeah, you know, let
the program
go back to my family. Otherwise, program more than 10 more. I don't get.
All right, wonderful. Okay.
I know exactly what you're trying to
Mr.
prove.
Cisse, please go ahead and take that off again and send me back into host mode.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think at the end of your slide, then you can go on.
Yeah, hand on, please. And I thank you, viewers. Then please patience with the camera right back. I just want to stop this. Then we go to it. Okay. All right. And I thank you again for your patience. Yeah, Miss Attilla. So basically, I've been one share down there, and obviously we share them, but I don't know if you'll be share on your end. But all that is beyond the point. Okay, now we did talk about national cohesion, the importance of national cohesion. You make a reference on how much you don't contribute to that, and during the time of His Excellency Pakabayon regime.
And now,
yeah, 1 second. So now, coming back to 2020, there's a lot of concern by Sierra Leoneans them in the manner at which they use your voice. In the example of many, they say, even though not God now gets anything with Motaman life, in the example of Mr. Keru, Sheriff Keru, then look and say some of the things the way they say is very inciting. In the example of Mr. Queta, you say certain things then go then arrest them, and people then they say since then where Mr. Keru go where they arrest them, from them after that being said in the same way a leader unfortunately he died. In the example again for APC Sheriff, we don't hear them audio then they. So you not feel say they do anything wrong for basically the cause problem for we country and for citizens as a whole?
Okay, since you asked me, please allow me to answer. I don't want you to stop me midway, please.
No
Will you allow
problem.
me to answer completely without stopping me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, first of all, it not ever happen. Everything they talking a lie. Show me one evidence for get again. Say I'm cite for murder. First of all, Keru was not even arrested by the police. Some parents here, when a journalist, when a blogger, when I go to the Keru family, I should say Mr. Keru, Mama Day, Papa Day, Matabi, he did. When I go ask and say when they say they arrest Keru or they just invite the police, they know if you hold him 4 hours and left her. Ask him, Mama, if they be old Keru, why were Honorable Koyo Ibrahim Aliu, where they call Honorable Koyo Bingo, where Keru died, the family not get and come out. Say on our family, it did not happen. Now I never heard they give all that message, which is a lie. Again, until I know they talk without facts. Me, I know they by innuendos. I want to talk about facts. So until tell me that this, until this will get proof. Yes, I said Keru, they encourage gangster Nafobe, and that was true. Then call him, the police then say, listen, if you didn't find that, stop him. He was never arrested, he was never detained. Give me proof now, say then detain him. So all of Keru family at this program, you get that caught in my mind, Papa, when I the people away talk. Well, nobody has ever come because me know say I get God way going my mother stay. Now God Keru been get heart problem even when they America. Even when they, in fact, before fly out of Salone before Corona that lockdown happened. So that's a lie. Secondly, when I did appoint you, Quetta was a soldier serving in the Salone army, known as Sergeant Bakalu. He resigned because he said, now he said something not to be talker. He said he resigned from there because APC lost election. He know answer for that. He should have been arrested even for saying that because he betrayed people and trust. He was paid by the taxpayer. And the man they go join and say they come up because this party not in that power. So let we say APC will do wrong. He could have supported APC for being wrong because he not joined army for South Salary, joined army for South APC. So I did not make them arrest him. He arrested himself by his reckless statement saying that they're ready for what, they're ready for this. It is there. You guys have it. When I was last person.
So now we go back to
no, one
Mr.
more
Crew.
person.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you say one more person. Now 3 people are called.
No, two I present
All
to
right,
you.
so then the person are lie.
Yeah, so now we go to Mr. Crewion. When you say, because you can always talk about evidence, you been give the police them.
Yeah, I did.
Enough,
I did.
Okay.
You know, I did.
So waiting at the evidence then they will be submit to the police.
The police data.
Okay, so what are those for? We will not be know, we not be see. Waiting at them.
Now I tell you, so I say, if you encourage about them, when I be gangster, that's what I said in my audio.
Okay, so
And
who done them bobo then they and you be done dead at the ground for now you see
yeah,
they
I don't
encourage
go for
them.
them. I don't go for them on the ground. I have agents working for me.
Okay.
And the police, hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. The police call him. He denied. The police say, okay, if not to say they do, please don't do that again. No, that is not to the point. When I say, according to the rule, I say, according to the lies from APC, they say they go, okay, then detain now. He was never detained. That's my point I'm making. So let not divert from that. Keru was never detained by Salone police. Invite me to, in fact, when they go now, hey, Mama and Papa go. And you find out from the parents that it's not to him, Mama, Papa go. So why are APC lying that they go to Mama and Papa? Not that the Ola, the lock and key, it never happened.
Okay. In regards to Quetta, many go say you say it not been get right for left the military with saying such statements. So other people then go say, given the obvious of waiting they go now, with some of the police officers them like where you talk yesterday say you said they not they in agreement with how then they use the first word and they use. So you not feel saying that the wise thing it do if instead of
why not be
sir, let me land please, yeah. Yes, you not feel saying that the right thing you do where it comes and it become and it get right as a citizen of that republic, like, just like you, where you they use your voice anyway how you feel and please.
Agree.
Yes, sir. So you not believe say when he don't come on out of that uniform, he's now a civilian. And civilian will also get rights to freedom of speech.
No,
1 second, no, sir, 1 second, sir, please just let me land. I beg. equally so as you, just like how you feel say you get the rights, you not feel say many go look and say this man they exercise the same rights where you serve they exercise na social media where you know say he can no longer be right to Sierra Leonean and the office where he serve it decides say make a left and bow out gracefully. So what do you think of that, sir? Come back in. When they hear you, check your device, sir. When they hear you. Yeah. Audience in a patient way, yeah. Mr. Attilla, yeah, there you go. We hear you now.
When are they not there before or what?
No, we hear you all this while. Now we are coming and then after that.
Now listen. Quetta get a right for do what you want to. But when you sign up to the army, where you will find out about, you know they sign up as APC or SLPP. You for tell them up to a mina APC, make a design an army. If you tell them say, mina APC design for army, then they take her. They're not for taker. And they're not supposed for taker. But he tell me now saying for APC making join army. So he doesn't have the right to do that. That's stealing the people's money because when you join army, you for protect APC or SLPP, madam.
So many go ask
come and say, yes. Oh no, I beg land, no, hold on, let me say land.
Yes, sir.
No. You say land.
Go ahead.
When you sign up, you say an army, not to become an APC or SLPP for Salone. If you say I let them become an APC lost election, you be saying people entrust. That's my point.
So again, being that he no say he not go able for serve in the best of his own capacity, many go look and say he do the right thing instead of he go take gun, it hurt other people them. It better it commutes and let's allow people them for serve in that capacity. So you feel you know feel say
so
right.
The question will be they ask you, no, hold on. The question will be they ask you, so you let anybody for go serve na army to the support one party. Is that what you're saying? Say,
Mr. Attilla, no.
Now,
based on what you they say,
I don't think the better say.
Yes.
I joined the army because of APC. Is that right?
I believe.
I ask you.
Well, me no ever know that. I not ever hear that. Yeah. But what you say is that I believe say even no, sir. I believe say even in the military, yes, sir. Even in the military, you get a lot of people then they where go be SLPP.
No. Now you always talk and how they talk about not talk about innuendos.
Yes.
I have quit time saying he resigned. Even the army.
Okay.
But friend a statement that it say the army say he resigned from the army after the elections were won by SLP because he doesn't want to serve. He said he's APC. And Quetta has many statements. So this accusation where many APC will agree is so foolish and wrong.
Okay.
It never happened.
Okay.
Quetta now arresting self, yeah?
Well, many go look and say that is not the case because most of the time when you accuse, no. There's a difference between opinion and the fact. And the fact,
the fact is that he said
1 second, sir. Yeah, the fact is that the reason, sir. No, 1 second, sir. No. They come back again and try for clear things. Them. What I mean, Mr. Attilla, is the fact that like it become like a pattern where anytime you make concern about certain Sierra Leoneans, them in the example of the late Mr. Keru, in the example of Mr. Quetta, shortly after, then they go and make. And then the other thing again, like how I've been say, for now we use this social media, for now we help with country. I just get some evidence then of 1 or 2 audio where I'm one play and why make you say that.
I don't know. I need from
voice message, speech off. Bita Fantakaba, Bita fake prophetess, Bita Fantakaba, go with your satanic business. As soon as I challenge you now, fake prophetess Fantakaba, I challenge you. Say you fake president, they will not for listen to you. Any day when me talk, they will listen to me. You know why? Me dey enlighten the people. If you know what you need, you shall even get with your prophecy when me is $31,000 for defend the city of Freetown against IUF. You shall even get Fantakaba. After you never look for man from one end of the world to the other. You know shame and disgrace to the Madingo tribe. When I very honorable tribe, when people away get respect all over the world, you disgrace them by your shameless acts. They use God in name and nonsense. If you say God and apostle you play with, a foolishness down there, foolish talk. Now you talk so fanta, foolish talk, and I repeat now you
I believe I dey pray for you. Fanta Cabana, you go get massive accident. Now you, Satan will visit you, demonic thing and will thump you say because Satan no give nothing for nothing. And you already in a hellfire the most. You are already there. Now for going inside anyone, so be very careful. Okay? If you say you are older, you really think say you are anybody, you are nothing. Nothing. Not to God they talk to you, God not they use you. Now familiar speech, you are antichrist. First of all, look how you sound. You know you sound. You are that street girl, you are that street girl, you are that TTI corner girl. What difference you get? You are the Adebayo on a child. What difference you get? The same intonation when they use, that you said use. And you said that you said you don't cause president before. But maybe now you cause the president, you cause Fatima. You see go Fatima, see people you lie. You are a liar also. Well, anyway, you are a daughter of the devil. You ever think Jesus talk about liar? Now you know what you sabi. You true not any you again. Let me can slap you in your face. You know what we say na true. Fanta Kaba, we say you are prophetess. Who's Fatima be sick one day? By God power, by your family and the sign and cough. When they try and hear their business na Salone and cough in the end. Some of them they already for the useless and stupid behavior. So that you stupid talk and foolish talk Fanta Kaba we say you are prophetess. Tap on the Netherlands, yeah? Go preach to them and tell them. Oh, then you negotiate, they talk when they talk with them. But you give government ultimatum. Meanwhile, they open church. So not for you go make president open church. So you know go claim and say, now I talk because I wait and see by you. I know what they see this show. Jesus Christ, I know what they see the ground boast. Say, Nabie, now I don't see Nabie go man, then tell leper there. When I don't see Nabie go, yes, that my dicky, my gospel. They are not seeking us for St. Paul and down there. So that shows clearly you are not of God, you are not of Christ. I don't see none of the prophet then. None. The Bible what you do. They curse somebody. They tell somebody what God say because you vex. God tell you say, oh, he make you blind because of this, because you are angry. You maybe know what the Bible tell you about anger. You can't control yourself. So imagine the kind of person you be. You know, low class, low life, trash. Fanta Kaba, we say you are prophetess, you are antichrist. That's what Attilla don't tell you now. So now go now and see. Now much people they pray. That's why even the false prophet in the Bible they fast, yeah. When people are going to kill Paul in the Bible, really, they say them fast say they know it's nothing past them destroy the Saint Paul the apostle. Okay, so you can fast all you want. People that go fast and fast all they want, they like them to go beyond more because Satan said to fast. But me to tell you, me call upon the name of Jesus every day when I don't sleep and I grab my money. And trust me, he is my protector. I'm a demon, I'm a guide. Not you, Fanta Kaba, fake prophetess. You in no way hold the keys to heaven. Now Jesus hold the keys to heaven. You in no way get anything for you in destiny. Absolutely not. Because as far as concerned, you are possibly lost in salt. You are darkness, you are not the light of the world. You are nothing. Nothing. I just saw you for the one way anybody else now before you said, but that job will be allowed for taking the pulpit. But the pastor, you busy people, idiot. This is from Attilla. When I say that to Fanta Kaba, saying a prophetess or pastor. Bye.
Audience telling a plenty thank you for in a patience. Unfortunately, Mr. Attilla decides say it a walk out of the interview. So basically what I been try for share is that as Mr. Attilla been say and don't try for using voice for unified Sierra Leoneans them. I be just wonder we kind of like analyze many of the audios them where many Sierra Leoneans go say that is not necessarily the case. And it's not out of malice, but rather for now we see Usai we get weakness, we all not perfect, but certain things then what we they do, it do more harm than good. Having said that, I go make we pause here for now. Unfortunately, it don't left because it not be one go further with the interview when I play this one. When an example, one of the many examples them where we present to and today for asking waiting at the reason why it do some of them things there. So we strongly believe say it contribute to the instability and the mayhem or whatever you want to call them where they happen in our country when it help for born good picking at the end of the day. And having said that, if I hurt Mr. Attilla at any time with these authentic evidence as na man we believe in proof. Given the obvious of what happened yesterday, then I apologize, but that is not the case. But rather, for what they talk now, back out put waiting now we authentic evidence we go day behind the way as a proof or as a fact for say not another coming accuse them, but rather I try for present to the audience with the facts them. I go bring with panelists them. In the meantime, I go try for play some tune conscious vibe again, and then bring with panelists. Then we continue with yesterday on discussion and the discussion of we former deputy minister when Mr. Bai-Attilla. Again, I hope say it go follow back again and come in and it get the opportunity now for explain to Sierra Leoneans why these audios and how has these audios benefit Sierra Leonean or Sierra Leone as a whole, or even help this current administration. And we hope that moving forward today and further in the future, we hope that hopefully this go able for explain the reason behind where I play this audio name Mr. Attilla able for Yeri himself from another point of view, meaning not when they record them, but after we don't record them, how people then go able for interpret them. So I want me analyze them step by step, but unfortunately that's not the case. And I thank you for in a time and in a patience. I go ahead and play some conscious vibe again, and then we go come back and the panelists and join we continue on with today's discussion. And I thank you.
Love is what we need.
This again I from Make Love Is What We Need.
We have thought deep when all free. This is a love we have for thee. Anytime they talk of sweet Salone, about fetch. Anytime they write but I'm a Salone, I don't lie. Now we forget we self, let we push we self. Let we know it to self, let we help we self. Oh no no no, it no matter who's how you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. It no matter who's how you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. Come on, we left color and push forward. Push forward, and this was the pre-continue move forward. Papa, then we left color and push forward. Hey, hey, yeah. It goes like we continue move forward. No. Now we fight to a new direction. We are make we up a million vision. Because now we all got for make we own. Hey, we sweet mama Salone. Say you know this in there. Never say you lucky a day, oh. See the Lord, yeah, no matter how far you must come on one day. No matter how long to take, you must come on one day. It no matter who's how you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. It no matter who's how you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place I go. Love is what we need, yeah. For that love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. Love is what we need, yeah. And that's not the thing we don't want we, yeah. On the right way, on the story way, with my mind, yeah. And that's not the thing we don't want we, on the story way, yeah. On the right way, yeah. Let we push we say. Let we step oh. See that you wait up when we Adakariti wait up when we yeah, we don't flex we serve. Yeah, we like we serve. Everybody want to be politician. For anytime they talk about sweet Salone, about fetch. Anytime they write about Mama Salone, now we for neck we self, let we push we self. Let we know it we self, let we help we self. Oh no. It no matter who's you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who's you there. It no matter what you know you go love. It no matter what you think of. There is no place like home. Mama, let we left color and push forward. And it's gonna we continue move forward. Papa make we left color and push forward. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome to logging out.
Now we have it for new direction. We are make we up a billion vision. Because now we all get for make we home. We sweet Mama Salone. Never say you know this in the never say you lucky at it. See that no matter how far you must come one day. No matter how long you take, you must come one day. No matter who's you there, no matter what you know you gonna, no matter what you think of, there is no place like home. No matter who's you there, no matter what you know you gonna, no matter what you think of, there is no place like home. Love is what we need, love is what we need. Love is what we need. Love is what we need. That's not the thing we don't well we. Don't divide we. Don't destroy we. Hey, mama, but that's not the thing we don't well we. Don't destroy we. Don't divide we. Let we set, let we push we set, let we set, oh. See like when we are. That's the thing when we yeah, we don't flex we set, yeah, we set. Everybody want to be politician. Oh no. Love is what we need. See that union. Love is what we need. We exalt thee when on free. Great is the love we have for thee. Anytime they talk about sweet Salone, about fetch. Anytime they write about Mama Salone.
Now, patience will get some glitch today.
Now we for neck we
Well, they
self,
get
we
the
push we self.
panelists there soon.
That we know it to self, that we help we self. Oh no no no, it no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you gonna, it no matter what you think of. That is no place like home. It no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you gonna, it no matter what you think of. That is no place like home. Normally we left color and push forward. And this one make we continue move forward. Papa make we left color and push forward. Hey, hey, yeah. You gonna make we continue move forward. No. Now we party to a new direction. We are make we up a million vision. Because now we all got for make we home. Hey, we sweet mama Salone. Never say you know this in there. Never say you not care there. See that no matter for you, you must come home one day. No matter how long you take, you must come home one day. It no matter who say you there, it no matter what you know you gonna, it no matter what you don't think of. There is no place like home. It no matter who say you there.
Welcome, Mr. Lawrence. All right, Mr. Lawrence, welcome. We go start the conversation and land with the rest of the other folks when they come in. So as I say, you've been watch the brief interview with Mr. Attilla. So I know say Mr. Attilla and a person will like anything, he go ask you for evidence for backup or a supporting evidence for back up your statement. So having said that, as we talk about national cohesion, I'll be one column on that. When yesterday I agree with me, say some of we will get to them platform there, so what would they use with voice? Now we use in a way where it go unite where we go promote national cohesion, where it be say it go be beneficial to the country and to we all as a whole. So hence the reason why I bring that I bring that example, and I had many other way I've been wanting me and critically analyze and really not able for tell Sierra Leoneans them within an intention or why even it do things like that where it affects the lives of many, as many Sierra Leoneans will say, and many they still some set of Sierra Leoneans they say. So with the reason why Mr. Keruno they are alive today after God, then they look and say Mr. Attilla contribute to that. And they say that is not the case, and they also say, as you can hear, or I don't know if you read that, they say Mr. Kerubin they train thugs them. So I further ask if you may get evidence them where I be wanting it kind of make clear to Sierra Leoneans waiting at these evidence them where go make people and believe say there was reason why them being where them be I call the need for arrest them. So come in, introduce yourself, and now yourself contribute to today's topic. Welcome, sir.
Folks in Salone in London. Salone business and all business.
Absolutely. Welcome once again. So go ahead and give your own contribution or your observation. What do you think about the few minutes we'll be able to get with Mr. Attilla regarding the concern who have been just present to you?
Yesterday, I think I will make some observation while I look at Attilla, these are the people that the one politician and they mislead the society, they mislead the country. And the person to say is not patriotic. When you say somebody to dodge, how are you supposed to dodge? For what? Because you're not sincere. If you're sincere, nobody is there to challenge him. It's a question and answer session. So if you're sincere, you have to give us what? A sincere answer. When something will come up into mind, into play, yeah, you are APC. All of a sudden, you go SLPP. Then you look at the question your credibility as to the sincerity of Salone. So then, why don't you go APC? Then now all of a sudden you jump to SLPP. Then when you know say you're sacked from APC, listen, because you were old. The kind of blame, so you see, this is what he was doing. In the cost at the office, if you talk about tribalism, major kai.
And then we didn't do well on the place. Then people don't want for the talk about Attila. Then for me, they use in vulnerability. Yeah? In vulnerability, for me, I look and say, I don't want to go to that side because we're all equal in the eyes of God. We are all equal. We are normal people. Yeah? Then the insight. And the picture of just about Adebayo. Who is Adebayo in the political paradigm of Salone? They are not even studying Adebayo officially for sure. I just hearing the voice. So say for once I don't listen to the voice. You're not mandated to listen to Adebayo. So these people should stop saying that Adebayo the insight. Adebayo the me. Adebayo is not doing anything to Salone. Adebayo is not running a station. Adebayo, like we just on Facebook on the page, and express myself on the page. Adebayo will express himself on WhatsApp. People if they're interested to listen to the message, they listen to him. That doesn't mean you incite in people. But Attila they put up to say in the insight. Because Attila is a bigger picture than us. We don't know me, or we don't know you, or we don't know even Adebayo as compared to Attila. Attila was a government figure, a minister. Therefore compose himself in a way for we think about national unity and national cohesion. But for me, I don't look at the gullibility of living in society. Because I don't say it's society I'm thinking I talk about too. Gullibility of a society. Because what I believe should be for them, how will you instruct the police to talk about killing? Because you should talk now, they made it clear. You tell the policeman and say, kill me. Then the policeman then acts upon the intelligence from Attila. They get for invite them, they don't arrest them. Wait for me, I will throw that into the jabla. And then you come to Quetta left the army because of what? That's gossiping. How police that will take the catch of them, they even arrest them, and come on jail, to the point that they even threaten them. I don't think it's a bit Quetta one day, but I can listen to some of you who need in the pool. If you say actually, we get a choice for listening to who I listen to. I get a choice for not for listening to who I want to listen to. I get a choice for who I want to believe. Because these people, they are not registered like what? As I say, even tell what they say, the people in the inside, they are not working on a registered station. 98.1 is a registered station. SABC is a registered station. Anybody go do journalism or know what they do. Yeah. So Attila, the insight, I put on to, I know they ask how they put on to. And I'm responsible for the IS quota. Because I'm not saying quota than being at the Salone army. I think that's a quota. What's the evidence you get saying that quota resign? What's the evidence you get saying quota make that statement? Because they talk about evidence based. Which is misleading. So you are put on to and say the Salone policeman then, or the Salone army man then, or this mother boy government, they're so gullible, they're so immature that they believe in lies. They believe in rumors. Because if they don't believe in rumors, I put on to them, let me see that they listen to it when they call Adebayo. Adebayo will be 18 in one corner. Yeah? They will even make Adebayo a state case. They will even make Adebayo an issue in a Salone. When they get a real issue and the Salone comes to where they do. Because they came with, I always tell them, they came with a manifesto, they came with a mandate. They came with a manifesto to convince us to vote for them. One of the keyword, one of the manifesto narrative, free quality education. The education that they give is it free and quality? And some of the questions and the promises they make to us that they're going to build what? Technical vocational institutions all over the country. Are they delivering that to us? And the questions are the police say they can use sustainable electricity. Are they giving us sustainable electricity? These are the issues. When I talk about APC don't vote APC out, in which Attila was part of that government. So if they talk about say Salone Puel, who vote APC out, Attila is part of that problem. So they can't praise. You see, the man so gullible because I want to look at because I know the subject matter. I want to do this for my right now. The man so gullible, the man so sick that they can't tell you he's sick. I don't know what say sick. He's sickening. He's sickening to the point that they can't tell you say mother will take 10 years. You should say mother will take. How do you say that? It's in itself is misleading. It's in itself it's sincerity like cancer. It's in itself is creating righteous conduct. Because I can't tell me say mother will for 10 years. I can't mislead me, they can't tell me say because they mislead me, you mislead me, tell me say mother will do well because the international community will get couple. What are you talking about? The money will go to ECOWAS, where you know say, the Kono University of Bill, and it's going to do that big for Bill University. And I ain't secure that funding from the way governments are a continuous process. When you know say ECOWAS and all of the back them give Salone money, what you do? Because one of them they fall out to what they want. And it costs this austerity in Salone. Austerity in terms of what? Let's say pull subsidy, the government will give subsidy. These are some of the facts. Government will give subsidy to fuel, government will give subsidy to rice, government will give subsidy to a lot of things. APC look at it for this subsidy for minimize the suffering of the people there. But Attila they can tell me say, yeah, because Madam will do well, when you say no, you don't say Madam will do well, because before the election, yeah, the facts. Before the election, the IMF for pull out. What do IMF pull out? Because APC not listen to the conditionalities there. But we will subsidy will give answer to the people of Salone. Again, at BBC, if you answer the plan for them, we will for the evidence. I don't talk because I want to talk. Yeah. Then they give grants are because we get this about COVID-19 cases for living at Salone. And then grants, they are tight grants. They use the government to misuse the grants. Obviously, this is the government of Salone, where the people don't going to suffer. Government of Salone want to limit the suffering of the people. So because they want to limit the suffering of the people, let's say a lot of day that the government of Salone they will give money waiting because what the government of Salone will give them. They give them in terms of what they are giving, they are limiting the suffering of the people, and the people of Salone they give them money. I don't think they know what they talk about. So these are the things. So when you become misleading, you can tell you say if the government will do well, what you think to see government even you compare North Korea and Salone. I mean, it's actually what? He's sick. I don't care run away. He cannot go into because now I want me where I go 1-to-1. We don't want to another to cost somebody. But he's coming with a sickening statement. A sickening statement where they misguide and mislead the people of Salone and they all they increase deficit to that country. They will give misinformation. Everyone can tell us a quota. Who's the quota that they am? You can tell us a quota when they talk about the way I say people. You can tell us a quota when they talk about the way that person you don't want to because you know Mother Bill personally. You know that Mother Bill is a different person than all of these other people are Democrats. You know that Mother Bill thin skin and they see Mother Bill thin skin. You want to need to power content. These are all the issues that we have. And the issues that they ask you. I want to talk about you. Then you talk about what? You talk about Fatima Bill. Let me analyze Fatima Bill. But more or less, I don't want to talk about Fatima Bill more as to blaming a husband. Why do we show you was quiet? I should say I didn't in charge of news. Then I will not look in TV. If you get a sleep. Then I don't know the city rooms now. I don't know the city room specialist. If you can't look at a suit, it's quietly open the door and go inside back. So Madam is giving the wealth all that country they put her into like saying that the leadership power than that country. But Fatima Bill is saying you actually say you have to say Sierra Leoneans are not Sierra Leoneans if they don't support SLPP. They're not Sierra Leoneans if they're not. Is it what you want to say to me? Is it like for him to tell me because look at his vulnerability, look at his sick nature. When they give you say the man sick, and the person to Attila, listen to me, say you're sick. You're sick. Because I use that word, you're sick. Let me say you're sick. Because if you is young, a man will not serve in a democratic dispensation, a man will belong in a society, we get institutions, a man will belong to a society where separation of arms of government. You tell me, say, Fatima Bill right. But tell man, say, that for corporate children, for corporate Boston, because of what it's they call it rape. They're not talking about rape yesterday. Rape, what you want to make rape a national, big issue. It's a big issue. I don't disagree, say rape is a big issue. But you want to say the rape that they do in America, and the same one that they do in Salone. How many percentage of people that they make in Salone that you do? Not 1 or 2 million cases. England and America is happening every day. They don't show me one thing, they don't go for over 5-10 years. When they don't show me rape, like a man went one already, going in a club, they just like an apartment carried there. Both picking there. That's a national issue there. It's just not national issue on the show that TV. When you talk about randomly some great globally or human abuse, and talk about natural and national TV. There's no natural. So we're not going to make an issue as Salone. It's an issue, yes. I don't disagree that's not an issue. But if you make a state crime that when I will free for Salone. When they use Kamalaima now, they don't begin to discriminate against Kamalaima. What about Safalam? Is that not an issue? What's the issue, Dandy? I don't think we'll talk about the peak. I don't think we'll talk about you. And Attila is not sincere. Because now when they move, when they show you about the Siberian attitude, you want to get opportunity, and the opportunity when they give you. That's not as a government, the SLPC, they did because you're good. But these are the brave leaders then. Why they bring the kind of they can't type per day? Then they bring you say the classless. Then they bring Fatima Bill the kind by the system and paradigm. They're classless. Every minister, look at Attila talk about even Dr. Biden. They are so good at the play that all for. It's not fit to be in the social media. It's not that it's inciting people. Not that credibility, they get people to talk for her. Let's say when I first people lost that to join APC. These people are not fit to be in society. They don't lack the credibility, the respect, the people they deserve. The only children that they are SLPP, APC, not even Salone in development one. No, they're just there to cause problem. They have to cause problem. They have to bring incitement. They have to divide the society. Because one thing I'm doing at APC, except I'm doing. Also, the thought of say, this is my Salone people. This is my Salone as an elderly statesman. Because if I look at you from the perspective of being a deputy minister, should be an elderly statesman. Elderly statesman is well respectful, for lamb. They're also BGI in a boutique. It's so childish. It's childish. The kind of Dr. Samir, childish. So I just talk about the for now. I don't show them evidence. It's not a childish. I think the place Fatima Bio. Place Fatima Bio. That's bootlicking. The place Fatima Bio. The place Fatima, the cost of Fatima Bio. If you don't degenerate the country to a level in which the politics don't go to that gutter level. So that the childish way. Because other countries are talking about modern development. Other countries they talk about skyscrapers. Other countries they talk about road networks. Other countries they talk about trains. Other countries they offer bring investors to the community. No, also let's say they talk about it. They talk about for the society more with great investors. But that's how they talk to this one, they talk about money. And these are the things that are driving investors. Because they look at us as jokers. And not also, you know, tell me, say, the American they should be telling you what politicians they bring the American society down. But this it's reflective of the one already opposition, I mean, already the power of that country. It speaks volumes. They praise the first lady for misbehaving. They praise the first lady for being rude to the people then, to the community. They praise the first lady for violating human rights. They praise the first lady for preaching about injustices. They praise. Can you imagine? Let's say they're sickening. They're really sickening. They're really sickening. And the postman comes. The postman because who's kind. I mean, we don't have people that are that we don't get to social media. We don't belong to like a middle class as a deputy minister. Not so as a deputy minister. Not as a BBC broadcaster. If you look at your credibility, they come on the line. Because when they portray, it's not only you they portray the Salone community. Because that's only the cost that has been blinded. One of the coming from Salone, say, can you imagine the minister also from a minister? He said, I was going to conduct himself. He said, he's not about conduct himself. This is an elderly statesman. For Salone, this is an eye opener. An eye opener for choose somebody that is responsible. Somebody that has family values. The man that's not with disrespect, disregard, in a cost and because even in a cost and social media just like that. Like I actually therefore conduct yourself say I'm an elder, I'm different from a boy. Because remember when you're something dance to me, somebody dance to me and cry. But that's the slogan. You know, you can't talk to me, they cry. That's not the slogan. Somebody boys talk, boys talk, babies cry. So those who are the mediocres then. If you say I get so many awards, but you don't bring it to light in your conversation. You don't bring it to light in the way you carry yourself. You don't bring it to light in the way you behave. You don't bring it to light as if you're an elderly statesman. You don't bring it when you say it's excellency. When you go to a deputy minister, you say what you mean? Say my deputy minister, say my minister. You carry the image of Salone, Kofi Annan, former United Nations Secretary General. No, that means. He conduct himself when the president of the republic you know what I mean? When I can talk next to Papa I talk next to Anesco, they conduct themselves well. I talk next to several ministers in the way they conduct themselves. This SLPP, when they government and the bureaucrats them. Call anyone color. Look at how he is living the carry himself. Look at Fatima Bay carry himself. Look at even mother the carry himself. Look at how they carry himself. And you have to stop in the market. You have respect for him. Look at even the Gefa carry himself. As an individual, as an institution, you know that culture, the corruption, the way of evidence, it's a big disgrace to a country. What's the investor in Canada can continue? You can't matter where you carry himself. They're going to kill prisoners and kill this. Nobody was sacked. Nobody was asked a question. Nobody was arrested. This is a caricature. But if you listen to them clown, Attilla, because I show you clowns. We're disgraced to the humanity of Salone, the one of society, the one of fabric of that country. So the one of generation themselves, 50 almost years old of 60, until you're going to 60, and generation is disgraced to generation. And when they really opportunity, when they go to school, they disgrace you wealth, disgrace you picking themselves. When they graduate, they graduate, they disgrace them. They cannot, they glad at the top of APC, SLPP. And it's dumb. That's dumb.
So now,
that's dumb.
yeah, now. Yeah,
sorry.
thank you so much. It's okay, sir. Now just make the other panelists come in. Then instead of giving you on take, and then I will bring you back in. Thank you so much, Mr. Lawrence. Welcome, madam, and kindly introduce yourself and land to the topic. Welcome, Miss Alice. Come on in.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's quite okay.
You know, Madam Alice,
Yes.
P. my again, and shout Madam P. Well, I want to thank you, Madam Khadija, for bringing me back to this forum. As yesterday, I've been late for joining, I've been doing a job. So when I make, I've been just popping for some time, then I left without saying goodbye. Sorry about that.
That's quite okay.
What's happening again?
No, they see you. They hear you. I don't know if
Okay, you see.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you get a call or you touch a button, eh?
Yeah, I touch something on me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, there you go.
All right, there you go. All right. So, I mean, I want to make, like, the better I want to make Attilla and focus now. The sister rightly say this now forum for everybody, whether they are APC, SLTP, or whatever will become in there. So, with the first lady belongs to every party, and the president, whether they like it or not, we know the SLTP party, but the first they represent everybody else. So now we do things for system, then they go astray to make we comment and criticize them objectively. And when they criticize, they are not fit to say we hate them or we know. Because even when you talk to them, they say na partism. Oh, na because they are APC them. I mean, it's a majority of us na the forum na APC. But majority of us, all of us are Salonians as well. You can't tell the Gambia video where you play. I lived in Gambia for 10 years. I taught in the Gambia. I lived in Kamas and Ekunda Banjo. So I was surprised when I listened to it, they laugh for say, when e-commerce and they look rough. Gambia, they say, well, it's normal. So is it normal for saying when e-commerce and they rough or whatever? If you come into the point of dressing, Mustaph, who live in Gambia, if you say Gambia, they go dress, say they dress fast food. That way, the first thing they say, they look at rough, they make it here, they make it here. Yes, we are sister countries, but we know so when we go Gambia. I go Gambia in 1994. I left it back 2004. Good 10 years. Me and Jamaica, we go together. I went there July 22, Jamaica took over. You know how Gambia did they like? In fact, I can't go to Jamaica. I mean, they say we know it today. But improve that place. So, if I even compare Salone and Gambia, say they will look rough and look this. Is he trying to degrade the Salonians that will not have to do hair, will not have to dress, will not have to makeup? Well, not all Salone will blame that side. If you don't live in a first world, if you don't live in London, for how many years, all the rest of your life, in an actress, and officer, if you go rough in Gambia, you go be the responsibility of the Salonians. No? It means then you have to be, you don't be rough all the time. Because I believe so even we don't kind of Western world, we don't kind of first world. There's a little changes between where in Africa. How much more you not be a public figure, you not be actress, you don't do London for how many years? You said you work in London for how many years? Come on, man, not just London of a good teacher for dress again. Neither for not going to be compared to come salary be rough. No. Then I say be rough. Because if you're in America, so people are in the people in America, they're still rough, never mind in the first world. So that's why we don't agree with them, and I know we expect such from them. You don't see Salone woman, you don't need a damn, they see how Salone woman in the dress. Both women and man there. If you have a dress left, if you're they say, we say, we don't think about refugee. We are refugee to Bab. When I say refugee to Bab, you know that name Khadija. You are refugee with man. So that's what they call you. Say we are refugee, come on, I walk on to the dress like we say, now American come out. So, and then inside Pula philosophy, they say, or they criticize and say, be rough, be rough. Then you have been rough from origin. So that the take Kama, video, where they compare Salone and Gambia in the Russia, which is safe. You know, I think they just want for impress yourself. I want to say what? I don't understand. If you ask me for that contribute a little bit on that video, that's my take. Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. So basically, I'm sure, I don't know if you've been watching the beginning of this program where I be also the interview Mr. Attilla. They talk about how we for use with voice for basically promoting national cohesion. So some of the audios then we have been wanting, we analyze me and him, and then he gets the opportunity for clear the hair or explain to Sierra Leoneans, does he really mean it that way, or was he being misinterpreted, or did he have any regrets? But unfortunately, I play one where Nabie one of with the pastor, I think then we get back and forth, and unfortunately, he not being able for digest them, and he decide for left. I don't know if he be able for you read that audio day. So having said that, many of we don't hear audios them of different people them, but today again at the chance of Mr. Attilla for that he clear the hair or that he gives Sierra Leoneans them a picture whether it is what it mean is stand by words, but unfortunately taken the way where maybe I didn't intend. So come back in with you don't listen to many of the audios them of Mr. Attilla. Who stands the way you take or waiting you don't learn from the audios then they is this something that promotes us, that bring us together, or is this something that is inciting where it's designed for this destroy other Sierra Leoneans them or divide with nation? Waiting that you take, you're welcome to disagree with or take your stand on whatever you feel say now from your point of view. Come back in, madam.
Okay. Well, we have the discussion we discussed yesterday. First of all, I want first for the bulk where they abuse in disability. In any part of the world, nobody will pay for disability.
Yeah, and why do you bring that up?
Whether get a way born or way accident or whatever.
Absolutely.
That's the natural phenomenon we will not forever use against each other.
Absolutely.
In as much we also respect each and other Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Miss Alice, before you go further, yes, I think there was a major disagreement yesterday where they all been go back and forth, and that is something where I be apologized publicly before even the show within the show.
You can
no, one second.
But the collision where they try to talk and often say the SFP party.
No, 1 second. I want to make something clear because you not been there in the beginning of the show. So what's happening try for the one that we missed that and we been dead na yesterday's show. I make and clear say, of course I've been making publicly for apologize because of course as a lead you get for hold yourself accountable and be responsible enough, even though you know the plan waiting people that they can't talk. You understand? Everybody as Sierra Leone and free for waiting and they talk, you understand? Again, as strongly they against anything where they go against somebody in disability, and the gentleman Mr. Pato they all two today they even talk, they get lengthy conversation, they laugh about it and they move forward, you understand? So I come back again for make the audience then know say that was something we don't clear, and again we apologize for anyone who will take them out of content. So come back in. Sorry for the interruption, madam.
Right.
Yeah.
So first of all, SLPP that party get good meaning. They say one country, one people. But I think say down in paperwork. And if you say they will act that way. If they follow the meaning of their party, say one country, one people, I believe so if they treat everybody equally, irrespective of which tribe you belong to. But it's like they are dressing themselves in borrowed robes. They use that garment here during the election. After the election, we are not living again as one country, one people. So when they see the discrimination in a way that even the grassroots and the fear, it's not supposed to be so. And the using of the military, not they bring it together, they divide it. Not any time they use military, so the man are not sure they're going to kill. It happened in a small village, Radalakon, where they don't go make paper for mining, Chinese mining company. You know what's agreement they make to people then? When they riot, what he do? Instead of sending police, they send soldiers there. Over 110 soldiers in a small village. Which is bad. The same thing back in happened in McKinney. Everywhere, why the use of military? Military are the last resort. When they don't strike the number of that country, when we be go school, 77 election, 77 strikes, no school, no college. Students strike, take all over the country. Pashekino sent to Jamande, for student. No way. For youth there. When they will not success with the man they take over, when they say protest happen. Even here, where they ask for change African and Minneapolis, and they are the state and they leave. Then the bunker. Even if you have a party them say, as long as it's a peaceful protest. Like that McKinney business, why don't we take the machine and let, middle let? It's not a thing, because it's like it is still from yourself. If they're not about government property, not a passion of property, why don't they wait till 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock night to wait it? Why don't they wait it and broad daylight? Where everybody will see. And we know what happened, we know where the riot start. You know? So then the people who they talk, don't talk now, then they talk in parties, because if you are a real Sierra Leone, you are real patriotic Sierra Leoneans, when the right come, you have to be argue objectively. Don't be one-sided. Or if you continue this, I don't know whether be peace, and they will be saying a retaliation will take place from party to party. Then what they do so now, we should go up. I'm telling you, if you people come on power 2023, APC take over, any president of the Biana, for their control over the country will be bad. Because there is two things, when you push people to the wall, if they cannot fly, they will fight back. With the program and happen in that country. But I'm saying that we are driving to that point. If you reach out to time, people will fight back. Because they have no other choice. So whosoever they advise the leaders, or whether they're in a position where they make, I believe say every night or every evening, after they recess from their offices, then they get briefing. They should be honest enough, tell themselves, tell their leaders that say, with the way we run this country, we don't move from the right direction to the wrong direction. Which is very, very painful. And if anything can be so, then people are not going to suffer. Now, poor people, innocent one day, poor one are going to suffer. Look, don't take example to the Attorney General, what if I don't fly come back London. So the same way the other day, so, when I was there, even the Attila said for that, you wait me down at APC, what if I come back in America? There are people there who don't even have a choice. They either die or they leave by the grace of the Almighty. So let me know the drive the country that way. That we advise the present ruling party, nothing lasts forever. It will be small enough for them and say APC the 11 year they come out, whether by week or by crook. So the same way una self not will live forever. So let me take the time how we handle the people before let us say first. And politics is not for dividers to pretend that they are becoming enemies. What I say on McKinney saying I want to say people don't vote for you. As long as you don't the whole country vote for you, it means you get the highest vote. You have to accept everybody. Let this tribalism, partyism, sectionalism, let me stop her. And when they talk on media again, this party business line are not from, then what they do, I think they incite more people in a provoke situation. Nobody is glad in that because they say who feels it knows it. If like you picking die show today or yesterday, you're not gonna be happy. Like your brother, you're not gonna be happy. So in as much we all try for the country to be one, we come out in other party for come out. We shall go back and begin back and begin at the east side, is the good point. No. Okay. So each and much as I say one more time when we talk, let me be very accurate and sensitive of what they say, let me incite, let me not create situation because you are even a power today or not even a power. No argue because you don't in opposition, neither or you in power. Argue from Sierra Leone. So don't bring so many groups they say put Salone first, Salone for all. Look at this, even when they say this program is Salone for all, people are still believe say now IPC people like put it. But some man was saying today say you like IPC now already take time and wait today. So whatever he said they say not fair.
And a pink actually aware, but
okay, they show that.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, like one of the things the way I can always say, I be the read them before where now the rules of engagement is that people the way they come for bring such energy, so APC, SLPP, C4C or whatever, they become irrelevant because these are people when they contribute meaningfully to a country. Then they see the facts, then they try for address issue, but rather personality or individual. As we dey talk, there's so many Sierra Leoneans, unfortunately, we engaged in this platform tonight, where it be say, then they argue on a baseless, on a partisan point of view. Then they attack me, attack the other Sierra Leoneans, which is rather unfortunate. Having said that, now we see, I want to play an audio for now we know how divided we are as a nation. And then you now come back again and let me know what I won't take on this one.
I dey respond to this audio here na Plaza Zero. And I've seen saying BK Fofana forward am. Salone lives matter condemn the killing of 4 youths in Bombadili. Wetin I dey tell una na this forum here so. Una not forgive reactionary leaders them. Some of una are not say few of una like Mr. BK, Mr. Kroma, and few folks that this forum here, una they do una best. But una they for do better for educate the youths them. For educate the youths them. If na court suffer the political parties them put on them, then therefore go na mosque. The one that when a Christian they go beg God for make them get the heart for seek their own interest. For the past months, we have been on social media. Some of we, they feel sorry for these youths so let them seek their interest. Okay? Mr. BK, the youths say not go for go demonstrate, then just say holla no more, like how then they do now, then shoot them. You guys feel these youths are violent. We saw the videos. When they throw stone fireball. Who gave them fireball? Who instigated them for challenge the government? You guys know if you challenge the government, I would have the same one they talk say the government too lenient. And this is why I tell some of you guys, the government is never going to win. And now react when I say too soft. Then react when I say they're too violent, they should have used better stuff. These officers, they threw tear gases on these youths. They are desperate. We see the audio them. Now the more them they send the fireball them. What did you guys expect the security forces to do? Now na go for train una picking them. The picking them when them they know that their mama owns them and not kill them. Okay? The picking them when come search for Salone property when not belong na Bomalini. When not belong na Makeni no more. When they want use other parts of the country then, now they die. Now they die because they are hooligans. They are lawless. Okay? You cannot blame the government for doing what they did. I'm sorry. Every life matter in Sierra Leone. So are the workers in Sierra Leone. The soldier man they get mama and papa then and they get them picking them for go to. They are just following instructions. Okay? So you guys have to talk to your youths in the north. Other people are doing it. The northerners have to do better than this. Instead of them to blame the government. You guys saw how those boys were throwing stones. They were throwing fireballs. The government throw tear gas in a walk. All them from the sit down. The mama then kill them. Like how the APC they train talks them. For me them go kill people then as alone. But for let's sit down and do one. Me personally, I am very passionate about these youths and they pray for them every day, just like I can tell me picking them. You go out there, you disgrace the family, you pay the price. You pay the price. And they pay the price with their lives by following people them. When General Kaloko they say, when Waterloo not drink, make Waterloo not drunk. Some of these youths, they didn't benefit from APC. How many times do we have to tell them? President Kroma in Peking and then in London, they live good lives. When are they going to learn? When are you people in Bambanili and the North going to learn your lesson and educate your youths? They don't have to fight for SLPP. They don't have to fight for NGC. They don't have to fight for APC. They therefore seek their interest, but they are not doing it. And as long as they continue for me hooligans, their parents are going to cry for the rest of their lives. I'm sorry. I don't care how people then feel about me. I love these boys. But they say, for when they see go yellow stone. If they not learn from the example of what happened, na Rosa, they not learn from what happened at the western area, they don't learn what happened at prison, let them continue the fight. When I can tarnish the name of SLPP all when I want, but this country gotta be law abiding. It not be in the days of SI Coma, where they know a bunch of youths for go destroy the South. And those children, those youth never came back. They never, the ones in one language, when a demo na Kosokobana was caught in the middle of war. And you guys are still not learning when they continue the violence. The violence when they don't get in the papa them, when they go destroy Thailand and other places they are continuing. I don't care how I feel about me. We are all Sierra Leoneans who deserve peace in that country. The nonsense and the propaganda got to stop. It got to stop. When I talk to when I picking them. Elsa Kroma use these youths. We age group them. Load them on motorcar. When they go destroy upline. And at the same thing when I picking them, the picking them where they're not more than they continue for two. I don't care how I feel about me, but at the time when I like history. Because some of us need history. We saw it. Where everything I boast, everything I fight for some of you people. It gotta stop. It gotta stop. People want peace for that country today. I just see the roads where Sister Memuna post where I see. Education, school buses. But instead of encouraging a picking for land book, they encourage them to be rebels and vandalists. Salone for better. I don't care what you wanna say. They're not been there like the mama in bed, then go shoot them. If they have been peaceful demonstrators, you guys saw these videos. You guys saw it. How can you fight a government? It just sounds like when APC in their power, they say they go first. When election time come, Nabie or Canada, those youths in Canada learn their lesson because a live bullet them so Germany been the same. I saw it with my own eyes. The same thing happened to the Eastern youths them. If the Thailand youths them go them in demonstration and say then they throw a stomp and the policeman them, they deserve to be dead. I'm sorry. No child deserves to be on the street defend the government when are chanting at the right way. And this is why they have elections. And this is why I believe in organizations. Okay? Anybody where they Thailand, where they Kwenu, where they Bond, where they Canada, anywhere who try to be a rebel and a hooligan, they deserve to be dead. I don't care what you must say. For longer better. We are not going back to rebel war where they burn all the parents their houses there. Just imagine if these soldiers in McKinney not been bring that thing there undercover. They not been take charge. They go burn people their houses then. Some civilians they not work for 20 years for building their houses there. They go one month a day. Who was going to pay the price? Innocent people then are their oaths. It's really if they not been put that thing there under control. If by killing 4 youths in McKinney, that will make the youths in the northern province stand and messing, then show me it. And the same thing go for Kwendu, the same thing go for Matujon. The youth try to challenge the government for not bringing peace for the country. They deserve to die. I don't care what you must say. What I can do, all what I post is na civil rights group. Now my business nowadays. That country deserves peace. Salone a peaceful country. Where APC now they in power, it gotta be always a crisis and a war. Come on, guys. Let's place here. Now love that country they genuinely. Let's stop the hypocrites. When I go away there America, when I born picking them. When I go away there, when I picking them, they go to a stomp and the policeman there. When I know say they are dead on arrival. Then when I get it, they make the hypocrite. You guys stop this hypocrisy. When I over the England, when I the Holland, when I the all of those places. When I trace go to the West Stomp policeman, when I mean they kill that man day, when I venture, now Minnesota, when I venture, so I go stop the policeman day. Instead of video them in the video. Then when I pick in and there's no except for law and order. Anybody, whether not the North, whether not the South, whether not the East, whether not Western area, then challenge then deserve for hot security in that country. They deserve to die. May God bless Salone. These are patients they talk. I am sick and tired of one of the social media bombarding lives matter. So are the police officers. They are just doing their job. So are the soldiers. We are not at war. Every life matter, not all many lives no more matter. Okay? Law and order has to be in Sierra Leone. All we are trying to do is to portray this government here as being the most government. They can't Ibrahim they say. But I got special message for them. I got special message for them all. It's a damn shame. Whether that Northerners and for try organizing and for the abroad and train their youths them. They are hooligans, most of them. And you guys should be ashamed of that. Everything when it happens from when this government don't take over now from the north. Why? Why? So we're going to portray modern government as the most violent government. And it's going to come at the price of your children. If that's what you want, so be it. Salone better this a patience with talk. I am so frustrated with you Northerners. Most of you now. We got see 1 million for that country day. When the chief money trickle down to una, the white paper they can't come on, una they get desperate every day. And believe me, that paper they go come on one day. It go just take them or it go come on. May God bless Salone this a patience. I don't care how una feel about me on social media. I am sick and tired of it. When I don't even care about the soldier man in your life. Then throw tear gas. We see the audio. Oh, they don't throw tear gas. Throw the bomb. The other one they talk. When I see another video, what did you want these soldiers to do? Now when I same one they talk, call mother say, he know they behave like a soldier. He talk on a custom. He not talk on a custom. So these guys are gonna win.
Oh, na sorry.
So do what you can do. Do madam what you fit for do for secure that country day. May God bless Salone this patience.
I they play another one then I listen, yeah?
Una good morning na this group. Na me na Skanja from Makiniton they send this information to this group. Do I dey beg the SLPP after we don't do all atrocity na Makini. Now they say then they come Yasane. If you lead this group, you come Makini, now you left. The future say bloody. The only two people them we not care go free town. Let them count them. We losing a bullet and kill them. Now both the police and the soldiers there, now you do the firing where they kill people them. Not to show a government for day, but at all cost, if we not come Makini, now you we can start the war. No tell me one thing, and this are the talk and una take una come na ya. The two una force for do, now una they can last for do, una come Makini, now ya we can start Salone war again. Where be to say my big go to me enter into 30 years, we accept them. Why? Because now say government for work. What they say na the report. They say there na Tikbane come. So SLPP na Tikbane because they can't network can't use the machine. If they for be in the morning hours, they call the morning hours. Where they take the machine can go through. Where they make coffee to the people them. The people them they suffer and they kill people them. They open their mouth say na 5 people and kill. Right now the number they go to 20. Yes, because the people themselves say go na take go free from. Una beat on them, una kill them, una throw in our chat. But we don't care about you now. What you do today, then they follow you tomorrow. But una canaya, I swear to God, una can't take us with a born them. Sugar is with a born and day. So if you need to take nonsense, we the civilian they know take nonsense. And we ready, I swear to Allah, we ready, una kaya. I swear to una ready for come with the troop they wanna come go for come to people left. And this people, una they kill una tire. Yeah, so now the one that one the one gets on them.
Okay, Sarah Leone again two different audio them for then I see how critical we country day at the moment. Having said that, I want to come in then again I own take on then two audio then day. Make her bring in Mr. Okay, now bring Miss Alice and then I will bring you back Mr. Lawrence, yeah? Miss Alice coming, madam.
All right, thank you, madam. Okay, let's respond to the first audio. When they talk about the protest that happened here, Minnesota, nobody will charge police or whatever. Protest in any country, in any community, in any society is bound to happen. But the government, the authorities, therefore know how to handle the protest carefully.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, madam. Yeah, do you have a beg again? I think say one of the participant there, Mr. Kamara. Thank you so much, Mr. Abdul Kamara. I say people that don't begin use profanity. Do you know we try to engage yourself in a very peaceful and civilized manner where we will not go exchange any violence, of course, so that we will be able to learn from each other, even when we go disagree. I know say some people that can come even when they talk things that were not true, and they still attack you personality, and they attack you, say, oh, now this party you belong, or whatever the case may be, which is really irrelevant. But now continue for patient, and now we ignore those type of people. Now we try to speak on the truth, whether it's APC DWAM, SLPP, NGC, C4C, it doesn't matter. But now speak on the truth for now we'll get a better Mama Salone. Forgive me for interruption, Miss Alice. Come back in, madam.
We all know the meaning of police and the military. Unless we Salone police and deviate, but we also police are peacemaking people. The military are war people. So when you use military, you don't ask for war. We all reach them for common generator. When we talk about the first speaker, they talk about the protest, and tell you that they're not ready, they're not going this, they're not going that, the law will take in court, they will kill or whatever. It is not okay. Are you receive something, or are you look at it the next Monday for look at? These people that they say, they never say that generator, the future now they even give light. You see where education comes in? Where they tell you say, Salone, how many percent of us are educated? Not only for read and write, not only the degree. But at this we talk say that for them educate the people at first. Most of them believe say that generator then they give a light. And people that say no, they say we should put that generator, they're not gonna get light and nothing. So the youth and them take about wedding. The big one they say they go talk to, I listen to one I don't know whether it's the Minister of Energy, so that we talk to the mayor, they talk to stakeholders, they talk to Furi and Sane, or whatever. The mayor, I later I don't understand, so the mayor they get sick. She was admitted. So after that, they don't make follow-up. If you want to make follow-up before you go back, call the people that work and say, oh, we don't talk to them, say, we they come for can't take this thing, for long education and people or whatever, we're not getting response in a year. All them see how they talk on a brain back, they say they talk on whether inside what they talk on inside the parliament, but we're not getting on the social media. Now when they go for waiting the two the world break out, then we don't say now this thing and we don't discuss it. Okay, even when we don't discuss it, you don't go one, you don't go two, you don't make not 1 or 2 second attempt. When I grab, when I go take out the youth and make if the youth then the mistake, what you own 20 eyes. There is no need to use live bullets on those youth. It is totally wrong. We can't stop the protest. Not like how they say, we're not going to stop people what they feel about us when we are in the media, whatever they say. So if the protest don't happen, you as a government, you should know how to handle the protest, not by killing people. We are coming now, we are not under the military, we are the full decree, we are decree. Nobody question you. We are under a democratic party. Democratic country. It's a give and take. I believe say if they will go, then you ought to then you tell them talk to them, admonition, then for which side they reach. So and I will talk to the board again when they talk say if you wait till they will come back, then they meet them, that thing like check out they then already when it's them. The same thing they talk about tribalism, sectionalism, you know the work. And let me not talk say we will fight another war, which of them do not ready for fight, no. Because we don't know how that fight they will end tomorrow. And my brother will tell me the brother back say, now the poor innocent picking a woman they will suffer. All that's whether a power, so both the APC and SLPP party, none of their families will be touched. None. And the poor one then, and then go for suffer where the future so they will fight for their right. I agree with that one part of the video they say, let me talk to Ikiti, let them student our host. Because some of this fight, not only lead them for fighter. We lead as them they win out for fighter. Let them fight it. Let them never put the youth there before. Because if we fight, they don't fight that they not a youth there fight. Now the leaders them, the stakeholders them, the parliamentarians them, now they fight. It is APC, which are whatever they're ready for calling, not call the youth here, we talk to them. Then call the leaders and now they talk to them. What did they do? Did they come back with the message? No. Did the people who talk to them come back and say, oh, this is what and this is what we have asked for? No. So all that mean when they talk say that Obere put it together, especially the last speaker, we are not looking for war in that country. We pray. Let us also pray and fasting because the way we are driving now, we can sense war. People are dreaming. People are giving vision all the time. Some of us are taking it as fun. But God will not come down and speak to us. He speaks through human beings, different human beings. People are sensing war in that country. We've passed through it. We don't want it to happen again. So the best we can do is true when one of the speakers said, we cannot fight a government. Okay? We cannot fight, but God can fight a government. God can fight a nation. Now Corona, they fight nation. They fight very well. Even superpower countries. So if you believe in his strength today, you don't ignore the strength of Allah, of God Almighty. My brother or my sisters, may God forgive us. Because where God won't reach, nobody can stand on his way. So if I get fitting for talk about this thing, these audios, both audios are not trying to bring us together as Salonians. Instead, they are dividing us. Already we've been divided. They are extending the parallel lines where we will never meet each other. Which is where the north and the south will reach to the point they will never meet. We don't want to be like that. We should be a control line. We can't go among each other. Lap over. Not a straight line where we will not dream of not meeting anymore. I thank you all for listening to me.
Thank you, madam.
I'm sorry if I offended against anybody, offended anybody. I'm sorry. But this is what I feel like. And it's my own opinion.
Thank you, madam. Well stated. Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. Make I bring Mr. Lawrence. Come in, sir. What's in your take on both of the audios? Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, it gives me like the thing you talk about parenting. And I relate to the government of Sierra Leone. Government of Sierra Leone, not to accept the people. Government of Sierra Leone is people having an authority to take care of the livelihood of the people they win and vulnerable people that they vote for them. We don't get a clear paradigm first or a clear picture see whether I vote for Nabie or not. As long as I don't Sierra Leone, Nabie and the president. I know His Excellency the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, President Nabie. Inside they ask you the president of Sierra Leone and Nabie and in government. You get that kind first thing first. Yeah. And so, as a parent, when a government, you have to be responsible. If you give pain, if it hurts me, and they tell me, say, you meet them, they misbehave. I'm going to look at nature. So, I don't look for money, the people are British. If I will take responsibility in a Salone, the people already affected with the decision where they make a Salone. They're born in England. Then the government is responsible for the British government. So the people already realize that they are affected in a Salone and the youth. Because when they go sack them, parents them illegally, they are affecting their livelihood. When you go, you don't give them employment, they are affecting their livelihood. When you go, you don't give them electricity, they are affecting their livelihood. And the fact that many people are there for the no force. So not only for instigate them, not only for incite them, not only for tell them what to do when they know that their livelihood is threatened. That first year I can tell the first speaker, the first speaker, if you tell him to me, please. But I will tell myself himself. That is insincerity. You be like Attila, inciting. But I will be short-bish, I will throw an attack. And you're not sincere as a mother because you look like a woman. If you're a man, you're not sincere as a father. You're not sincere. When you meet them, you need, just like the Italian prisoners. They get concern, and English word value. And concern that anybody, human being in right to get concern. Because if you don't get the right information, you will get concern. And this concern will be either like you talk to him nicely, you don't talk to him nicely, what you think he will do? He will riot. These are youth, they are youthful population. Not only for instigate, but this is not a political thing. We never say politics. Politics not the police. We don't vote for politics to them. It is the responsibility of the government. The government will have power to give them voting, the policy they will give them. And the responsibility of the government. It is the responsibility of the government to engage them as youth. I can always put me picking, let's make like a post me picking, the salary will come meet me, picking will come meet me with confidence. Because the message for it is my responsibility to listen to them. Boys talk, babies cry. The cry a revolution. So that don't mean say if you cry, I'll come pass it. So if you cry for prime. No. I don't make me slogan, boys talk, babies cry, boys talk. So as a boy, you talk to me. And it is my responsibility to listen to their concern, their genuine concern. What is the genuine concern in the clinic? These are the genuine concern at Munsal. These are genuine concern at Chubu. The man that we protection for go fishing. You think it's not a genuine concern, so the livelihood don't be at stake. So you think to say that APC for concern is going to do this strike. Or I don't know if I can tell you they're going to do this strike. Stop this misinformation. I say when I stop telling misinformation, that's why when I stop telling misinformation. No one agrees here. It is the responsibility of the government to adequately inform them. The government allocates them to the government to adequately inform them. The government swears for a responsibility. And the say it's the government's responsibility.
Excuse me.
Because the mayor, they don't talk to the mayor, the mayor gets back to now because they are out. They are about. What do we talk? Like Khadija tell me say he gets onto the mayor gets back to him. What he do? And he's talking the IG. That's his killing straight away. And we say he's talking idea with a preconceived idea, a preconceived knowledge, with something and they can attack them and kill. That is talking the IG. I don't think the IG goes. There's not only the IG. The IG goes to Jaman and Makindiri carry gun. Okay, not give and take. I want to play the power. I want to say we should not pick the religion, put Stephen and the women and me buy. Okay, that's it, I'm not the government. I'm the national resource. If I want, I can put that TV because I need to get some receive for her. You have to just say, I will talk to my papa. If I want to talk to her, I will talk to you. Because I don't plan on this for you. Okay, one TV there, one TV there, and one TV there. The TV there, the women, I need to touch her with. But I'm going to tell us when I put her on. When I put her on without the consent first. But someone will take her back, they were rioters. Because they get concerned. If you take me TV, I'm going to sit down and look at TV. And they're concerned that they can't work alone too. Also, I will put some video on myself. Yeah. So it's a concern. There's a youth, they get concerned. Not to APC for telling us what I come and do. Not to certificate for telling us what I come and do. No. It's a concern that, look, if we don't have electricity, what is going to happen? We're going to suffer. We're going to live in a dark age. It's a concern. So if you're not adequately doing that job, like we can't just say this, I talk to the mayor. Don't put us in the authority there involved. I talk to the mayor. Okay, the mayor said, the mayor will get back to me. If you don't feel to the mayor, get back to you. No, look at that way they go. Must stop for the info. Now they must stop for the life and the youth to them. That's not right. Because they use the youth. When they use them and they misuse them, they don't get respect for them when they dump them. When they begin that thing and the youth. The youth don't get nothing for there. The youth will not even forget a job. The youth will not even forget a water. The youth will not even forget their housing. And we talk to somebody and they're saying we're 18 years old. 18 years old is an adult. I don't teach my Salone, a kid 18, my adult, 19, 20. If you want to talk to me now, Mr. Fox, they call me Mr. Fox. They go buy me there and talk. We will talk like an adult. Because my papa teach me that you have a pass of age, we are adults, we talk like an adult. And we have to take responsibility. When they go below age, they put them below so long, they take responsibility. When they reach 18, 19, 20, they take responsibility and take responsibility. And action. But I say, I take up and ocean, not come out 1 minute. So the youth can take responsibility of the machine, when they listen and put in the community, if we did it. So if you have to get a conversation with them. Why don't you get a conversation with them? They don't have a conversation with them. I don't need to have a conversation with them. I don't put them to the mayor because I want to play. I want to play fair. But I put them to Khadija CC. The minister of what? The minister of energy. We tell me say, he talk to the mayor. The mayor didn't get back to him. They want to push out and play like this paradigm. And who is the resident minister? He was a good guy. Don't look at Abu Abu. He was a good guy. A very, very good guy. We get to the point to pick it. I don't tell us my one way for a good day. We take the machine. When they say, strong spot the dinner at the school. When we say, Mr. Fox, I don't know. Go talk to you, pick it up. Because I'm going to go talk to them. They listen. If I vote, I'll have 5 votes. If I don't talk with 5 votes, I'll have 5 votes. That's what I want. When they wanted to riot, let me go talk to them. Don't you assume that you're going to talk, we're going to conversation. That's how a responsible government behave. That's how a responsible parent behave. Because this particular society we can tell and say, that's what I will know. You have to get a conversation. What if I can tell you something I will? Because I tell you something I will because you get awake earlier in the morning. If you're Sunday, small 4 years old, go to bed. If you want to so go to tower, so 6 o'clock, I don't forget you for go school. If you cry, they change for you. So the body will give you that say, they don't forget to bed. Make healthy and strong. It's information are there. So you get to convince the people that Makeri say. So when I left for the council and the youth them, my mother will kill them for nothing. I could not give that say, first of all, we don't miss what you are supposed to do. When I first as an adult, I don't miss what you are supposed to do. Because as an adult, you have a role. The role of a player, not player. As a role as an adult, I don't misbehave. But I don't take the responsibility. The minister of energy don't misbehave. I don't take the responsibility. Because I don't post the mail, the mail don't get back to her. But the mail they get back to her, and then this happened, I have to put the mail in. I don't put the mail in. Then the Abu Abdul talk with you and the Northwest Minister do not get involved into the whole paradigm to get the machine out. They don't misbehave, and the youth will come out, yeah, they're gonna say pound they take the machine. And the land does that. And then we're not getting the police living in the community. Because of the people that see their own police living in the community. It's notice okay, I'm not the police living in the community, I force around you. Okay, Mr. Fox, I'm not the commander of the community, I'm not the area manager, so you folks I don't want to talk to them, they calm down. So no issue of government wants house, I should get to you, I don't want you to do much. And that confidence in me, and that trust in me. We don't have a trust in the process, we have a trust in the system, because the system is not sincere, the system is between them. The first Sunday, the system to give them a manifesto, the system will perform within the manifesto. How will they trust that kind of government? When they betray them, then they talk to what they bring them. When they bring them, man, that's not right. That's not right. And so the process when I don't betray them, when they agreed, when they agreed, when they agitated, when they feel betrayed, when they feel left, or employed. You cannot even have cup of milk. You cannot, because some of the electricity, they like living, some of them they use for this water. So now they use for put in fish, they fry. When I want to take the machine, they don't trust my process when they can't get them back again. They get all the kind of concern when they don't listen to the concern. So they leave. You know, they engage the people that they mark the police, talking police, until they mark the people there, they mark the people there. Because now you get community policing. Now, when I come out with policeman then from freedom, it's a thought that I'm going to kill them. Yeah? Then, let's say, I'm going to Yansane, sorry. The Minister of Energy, the service you get Yansane involved. So, you don't get a one force, because you don't get a political paradigm. It's a political conflict. You don't create a political conflict, get away from it. A political conflict can be on a mentality. So, okay, I don't get Yansane. Yansane not involved. So, Yansane not answer anything now. So, okay, it's a SLPPCT. And the fact, so, I'm going to go kill them. This other one way you can't talk to about what you're talking about. One party state. Don't tell me about SI Kuruma. These pictures are gone. Don't tell me about Chakastino. These pictures are gone. You're doing it a democratic dispensation. You're doing it a democratic order. Democratic theory for respect. Democratic tenets. In which the lives of the people matter. In which the lives of every individual, even the Christmas tower. Now, what is about the more intentional taking machine? The way I go out for intentional taking machine, then I sit in Nabie. But now you want to make comparison to America. America, the people were going to White House. No bullet was fired. Nobody was killed. The mayor command, the authority say, we clear all this with your play off the street. She come for bail because the mayor are the president of the city where they. Those are the right ones. They are telling the only president of the whole country. But the mayor is city. And get her. So the mayor will even get back to you. When the sister will put on to you, they will even get back to you. Then besides, you know, ask to the presidential guard. When they ask for the picture of the now even take the president for another bill, a kind of one they go and by way back again. And some of them, buckets are twisted. Youth them or just become violent. That is why people are trained, they're qualified. They're trained. If I don't know that mental hospital, they serve mental people in food in London. They don't only say if you touch one mental person, then they only for what's going on. Then they only for abuse. No, not for the torture, not for you create smell. You touch them politely as a human being, for treat like a human with respect. Yeah? Let's say when I see one go take a machine without even properly engaging them. So they get to that righteous conduct, righteous nature. I want you get to the call, just like what happened at Canada with prison. Because the prisoners have the right to run away, they want to escape and put and say right. You know what they put on right? Because everybody, prisoners want to go away, everybody don't like standing. They want to out, they want jump on the door. They want jump, they want run away. That don't mean say, remember in no way for kill them. Because that one day, that's what's going to say, they for kill them. They don't want to make that innocent people. Why if they not kill an innocent people? They are innocent in terms of what? Because they have concerns. And these concerns has to be listened to. These concerns has to be addressed. So you would take bullets, you will fire them. You will fire them live. Can you imagine? Is that proportionate to the story of the story? When you forget that country, they call shield. Policemen, they forget shield, they protect the aim, when they protect this way, they send the stone. But both when you happen, they send stone, but they don't fire fire. They didn't use live rounds. They don't use live rounds. We get evidence after the post-election, they didn't use live rounds. What did they use? They used fire bullets up. They use it. They did use that because that's how you're trained. Policeman, a life matter, not matter. That is your job. That is your job. They can tell me say the job will go again people in the way that monitor ill people, they can kill you. That make you the monitor, you watch activities, you're trained, you're qualified to protect your own life. You don't allow people when somebody will take your life just like that. So these are people who get righteous conduct. They are youth because they get concerned, and that concern was never addressed. And that concern is how people have to look at our way. They get irresponsible. The government is irresponsible. And the person of the government is irresponsible. Don't look at it, the man will be set up like Ezra will say, because the minister first need to suspend that. Abu need to suspend that. They suspend all the stakeholders get involved. Not just the mayor, because the mayor will know people here. But they don't know the government officials, the IG to suspend that. Eventually, the AIG to suspend that. They always give the military to suspend. When I'm that the instance down with the Amgrat, how do you suspend? When it is start from man, the start from man. The government that is responsible that went to the place to kill. They can't go to Canada where they kill innocent civilians, that's what we call them. Because you're not proportionate. I'm not saying you're not proportionate that if someone broke the TV to kill them. Okay, wait, I can't have the city. The TV, I can't be telling them, okay, I'm kill them. They can't tell me, child, do this, cut off. I just call them mama, say, when waiting. When I go to bed for. I'm not saying, I don't do nothing. So I don't do nothing. I don't never say I send them to bed. I don't know. I just give it to mama, say, if you begin to give me chair. Because you know, saying, man, let's say, buy chair, almost chair cost. When the cost me around 500, 600 pounds for natural budgeted. Well, mama say, okay, no, this is idea, for daddy, this and that. You don't protect the kid. That's how irresponsible parents behave. You don't want to behave irrationally, if you don't answer. You don't want to behave irrationally, I don't answer. But also, in the military, in no shape or form, because this first scholar we talk to the tell you say, like you want people to thief meat, when you divide the people for meat, some of them will thief meat support because the meat are not chicken and not for the inside the bluff. The others will thief meat because now they also even grow up as Salone. I don't thief meat because at the end of the day, when they get some book. But the fish day, they fight the fish. If they see the price of pick one fall, I saw them on the fall, they don't have another kitchen and one so that doesn't say will kill you. If you just okay, on the meat, so they come out of the you will reduce the meats and the pots. That's how a responsible parent behave. It no matter, okay, one puts out to the rest of the stone. One puts out to the rest of the see the bone mutuka, that's how the bone mutuka from SLPP office. They come and do that real response, Arata. What's a Rati? The bone mutuka. Did you kill anyone? And the people like that for what which are out of class. And that equal force milited against them because they were coming to attack the people. But police want to carry the fire, the police want to see nothing, police want to fire a gun. If you happen at McKinney or whatever, eventually the nation also SLPP supporter them. What do you think them to? The police go for killing people. That's the point I'm making. They get irresponsible. So my thing leads to the second speaker will tell you, if these problems are not addressed properly, what the obvious thing you think so many people are going to do? Because they say as partisan, regionalism, tribalism, was established. If they happen at other parts of the society, whether the south or the east, nothing, they kill nobody, no righteous conduct, they arrest nobody, but all the kingdom who kill arrest 51 people, the people are still oblivious, the people are still agitated, the people are still not satisfied, the people feel that what? Justice is not done, justice is not served, because those who perpetrated the crime against them are still being blamed. In a celebrating we talk about, so when we talk about everything, the APC, that the same new government APC one. If the APC one, that's the back of that. Because we have to get these structures right. We have to make sure they're right. They go get a party office, they say APC party office, go fire a Machiavelli and the supporters there. The message to them on fire. It's normal. They're on fire, normal. That's how I say this part. You strong champ. They don't say such a man to do the force. So German not meant for day in a righteous situation. Civilian versus civilian, no. Civilian versus police, yes. I don't say civilian. policeman, I will make them. And when they see, I don't want to see policeman, I don't want to see a policeman, so the mother and I don't follow them. That's why I see them at TV, they know the outskirts, they swap for what's the point. But you don't see them public food. You don't see them. You don't see them. You don't even notice them. And the British policeman will be afraid. So policeman and civilian at the end of the day. So you don't even need to, like, I'm not saying I want to play the live rounds, because I don't go assess the situation, there's possibilities. But before that live rounds, bullets the fire. Was also that I don't see bullets from the side. Proportionate force. But the force was not proportionate to what happened on the ground. Because there is 16 people died. 38 prisoners died in Palermo prison. And because what is the government saying to that? And nothing is coming out of it. Nobody was sacked. Nobody was arrested. Now that you're picking them do so, how would you feel? All people first of all, they're picking them do so. How would you feel? How would that bring national cohesion? How? You the former president, you always told me that you go fire like everybody. You still not man, you go fire like everybody. Even though also fact about you, how do you feel? No, the church, the judge, you don't pick it. How do you feel? You talk about London. I don't join the movements in London. It's actually responsible if you have to block the streets. Yeah, when the policeman can be arrested, they use conventional force. America, you have to go there. Also, there is America, you will send to London, not you want to talk with you and say that will be rubbish. Because it doesn't make sense. In America, it's happened, they went into White House. And imagine say the basketers will negotiate to their people. Now they're going to kill them. They will spray like a dog, like a frog. When they show the maturity of our government, when they show the responsibility of our government, simple out as a machine where people are right for right. You have that right. You cannot take that right away from them. The teacher today say, you cannot take that right away from them. If they're in the bond, you cannot take that right away from them. When you shoot them, we don't build them alive. You will fire tear gas to disperse them. You get to our first, we can post the building, the building, government will come, you know, that cage, like in charging a court. Yes? Like in case they're charging a court. That's the right. But after that, they will kill people advantageously. So people will catch bullets when they are posts. They will post and catch bullets. So my comments, my kitchen, the comment, and catch bullets. Because the bullet was fired in the loud rounds and the people. So I talk, man. And it's a very terrible cry. And the people in the and the support system is already backward. A system is already killers, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I hear your frustration. I hear your frustration, and I tell you, thank you for your time where you always take for now we join voice and give your own individual point of view and perception. Having said that, make we just give it a last word them. Now we call it quit tonight, and I thank you for your time. Miss Alice come in and give you one last word. What you go like for say? Always, you know, an advice to the youth or Sierra Leone as a whole, or anything where you go like for say before we call it quits. Welcome back, madam. Miss Alice, check your device. You seem like you're on mute or the volume on the area. Come back in. There you are.
Okay, do you hear me?
Yes. Yes, we hear you, madam. Go ahead.
So first of all, I want to tell you thank you.
Yes.
Before know that.
Okay. No, we hear you. Okay. Well, I think say basically that's it the end to at least he just said thank you. And the last one that day. All right, Mr. Lawrence, come in and say your last few words and then we call it quit for the night. Thank you again, sir. Welcome back. Check your volume. I think when they hear you, check your volume. Wonderful.
Yeah, the last thing I want to say is that Salone would analyze the situation. I can understand the frustration from the other sides. Yeah? But then the bigger picture has to make everybody calm down and hear it. Those are the picking. The picking are picking where they play. So, Madam deal in government, therefore be sincere enough, or give a total redress to the problem. Because I look at the put and say, it will not be a total redress to the problem because they not trust the process. When I used to that time with pension, I need to be Jamla with the panel. 2023, they create a hostile society. Without material don't say so, not can I have. The people don't bury them body, and I begin to think a genuine situation for solve this problem. So for people that bury them body, they're black, not touching them, they're black, they solve the problem there. There's something there, I respect their views, respect their opinion, and try to see that without create the problem, but then face the music. So you not allow the people that face the problem, don't do the problem, but face the music. When society not there, then society let me talk, me and him talk, come back for morning to night. Society let it change at all. It's not change at all. Hostility will not back. But because this could have been done, and that could have been done, and this could have been done. But now the tension that the government is responsible, and the government will be like a big one. If the government will be like a big one, you for being like a papa and mama, you behave like a papa and mama, you behave like a pikin.
Thank you so much.
If you behave like a pikin, well, I should have that program creates, so the program will continue.
Yeah, thank you so once again. I want to take this opportunity for tell you plenty thank you. Equally as that of Miss Alice, who just left way due to him battery would die. And then also I want to take the opportunity for tell Mr. Attilla thank you. Just that I've been wish that we were able to analyze more of the audios them. And go able to give with clarity as to waiting 9 a.m. when the objective for we can share them audios then they. I want to panel audience and back plenty thank you when they take time for joining with today. To the youth as always in just continue for stay that law-abiding citizen for we beloved Mama Salone. Anything we they look forward to in terms of progress or betterment of Salone, just rest assured and put the inner hope and trust in God, knowing that you will find a light at the end of the tunnel. Nothing of the way they last forever. Whatever government come, and I just respect and I patient and left everything for God take in cause and bring things to how we all imagine her for be that good old Mama Salone. Tomorrow we look forward to a very nice, entertaining show tomorrow. We will shy away a little bit of we problems them, and I will left in on a suspense for now. But like I say, tomorrow it's going to be more of an entertainment type of thing, and we'll take a trip down memory lane. Having said that, as always, what I can say, would I ever get offended by we truth and we speaking the truth and trying for call things by their name in a forgive way. We intention is not for hurt anybody, but for call things in efforts for bring about a better Mama Salone. Until next time, this is Salone for All, Voice for All Network Television. I am your host, Khadija Tejan Nabie. And God bless we all. God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone. And God bless the United States of America. And of course, the United Kingdom. Beside the wonderful Mr. Lawrence, always the make time for stay late just for, to speak on national issue. Thank you so much, sir. Salutes, salutes, salutes. God bless we all. Good night, everybody, and good morning, wherever you find yourself. Bye.